Guys, welcome back again to the channel. Today I'm going to make this beautiful crop top and flare skirt with front button. As you can see, it's actually a very simple style, so if you're interested, please continue watching and make sure you watch the video to the end so you understand every bit of it. Thank you so much. And if you are new, you are highly welcome. I'm Chisom Ene. Subscribe to join the family and turn on the notification bell for more videos. So guys, before we continue, please go ahead and give this video a thumbs up so that every other person can benefit from the video as well. So guys, it has been a while. Hope you guys are doing well. 2025 is going to work out for every one of us. Thank you for your efforts. Thank you for your regards. Thank you for your greetings while I was away. So without wasting much time, let's get started. I'll be cutting this directly on the fabric. So we are doing freehand method. So we are going to do the skirt part today, and in our next tutorial we are going to cut and sew the crop top. Okay, so we are starting with the skirt. So what I have here is 3 yards of crepe material. So I'll be using 2 yards for the skirt part and 1 yard for the crop top. So altogether 3 yards. I'll be cutting the back part of the skirt first. After cutting the back, then I will use it to cut the front part. Do you understand? So the first step will be to place this on fold. I will place it in an A-line shape. Can you see? So the first thing I will be doing is to measure the down part of the flare. For me, I want the flare part, the A-line flare part, to be 26 inches on fold. After measuring the down part, I have 26 inches over here. Coming to the upper part, which will be the waist measurement, I'm going to be imputing my waist measurement over here. So guys, my waist measurement for this skirt is 35 inches. 35 divided by 4 will give me 8.75. I'm going to be adding 1 inch for joining allowance. So altogether, what I'm going to measure over here is going to be 9.75. So over here I have 9.75. So I'm going to draw my line. I'm going to draw my line like so. So after you must have gotten your waist measurement, divide by 4. You place your tape here, and anywhere you see that measurement, anywhere you see whatever you got, that is where you are going to draw your line. I hope you understand. So this line will now represent my waistline. So I have my waistline here. So the next thing I'm going to do is to take the length of the skirt. The skirt is going to be 3/4 length. So for me, the length of the skirt will be 33 inches. So before I take the length of the skirt, I'm going to take away my band. I'll be making use of 2 inches for my waistband. So minus 2 inches, I'll take the length of the skirt. 33 inches, I'll be adding 1 inch for hemming the down part, making it 34 inches. So I'll measure 34 inches, and this is what I have here. I'll place it at the center and take the same measurement for 34. Then at the edge, like this, I'll take the length 34. So guys, this is it for the back side. I'm going to cut it out now. So guys, after cutting, this is what I have. I will now use this to cut the front. What I will simply do is just to position my fabric like so, and I'll get the back side and place it on top. So guys, this is what I have. After placing the back side on this fabric to cut out the front side, this is what I have. So like I said, I'll be making use of 2.5 inches as my button allowance. So here I have 2.5 inches here. This is for my button. I'm going to notch this side. This is the button side, so I will notch it. Don't forget to do that so you will not make mistakes. So I'll be using this one to cut the second part of the front side. So to cut the second part, make sure you place it right side to right side before you cut. Otherwise, you'll be cutting only one side, if you understand what I mean. This is the button side. I've notched it. I'll be measuring the 2.5 inches, which is my button allowance, and there I will give it a notch to serve as a guide. Okay, so I'll do that up and down. So this will serve as a guide. Okay, so guys, the next step is to cut the pocket, the side pocket. So to do that, I'll measure my sewing allowance, which is 1 inch. I'll take it out. So this is my sewing allowance, 1 inch. I hope you can see it. 1 inch sewing allowance. So having done that, I'm going to open the pocket by 2 inches. So I'll mark. So for the pocket, I'm going to measure up to 9 inches and mark. This is not constant. The pocket, you know, this is a high waist skirt, so that is why I'm taking as long as 9 inches. If you want, you can make it 8 inches. This is just entirely your choice. Okay, so I marked 2 inches here and here 9 inches. So I'm going to connect with a straight line. Okay, so this is now my pocket. So I'll take it like this to the sewing allowance. So the next step is to cut the pocket itself and then the design on that pocket. If you don't know how to sew this type of pocket, please just pay attention. I believe you understand it now. Okay, so guys, for my pocket, I have my fabric here well cut out. So this material is on fold, and I have 8.5 inches on fold. Towards this side, I have 14 inches. 14 inches. So you can do 13 inches if you want. So between 13 and 14 is okay for the pocket. So guys, having done that, let me notch the center to serve as a guide. So the next step is to open up the pocket like this. I'm going to get the front part. front part of the skirt. This is just to take the shape of the pocket. So I position it like this and cut this out. Can you see? So I'll remove this, and this is my pocket. So this side, after I fold the pocket the way it was before, now this other side will serve as a cover to this pocket. In other words, it's going to replace this thing that I cut away before, in order for the waist to be complete. Okay, the next step is to cut out the design at the pocket. So guys, to cut out the design at the pocket area, I have these pieces of the fabric here. So I'm going to fold it. I would like to cut the 4 of them once. So I'll fold it into 2 and fold again. So what I have here is 3.5. So guys, I've notched the center and I'll equally mark the center. Do you understand? So towards this side, I'm going to measure 2.5 inches and measure 2.5 inches here. So remember, here is 3.5 inches. So I'll connect to the center like this and like this. I have 2.5, 3.5, 2.5. So guys, this is it for this side. So the first step is to go over to the machine and sew this one. This is what we are going to start with, this one. So this, we have 2 of it here. So one is serving as the lining part. That is why I cut 4 pieces of it. So if you want to attach your fusible interfacing on it, but I won't be doing that. I'm going to sew it like that. I'll sew this, 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 and this. After that, I'll turn to the right side, top stitch on it. Okay, so I'll sew these 2 and I'll be right back. So guys, after sewing the design, this is what I have. So as you can see, this is the 2 of them. So it's time for me to attach it to the pocket. So, and we need to attach it first before we will now sew the pocket. So I'm going to place it like this. I'm going to place it like this and pin. So I'll do the same thing on this side. So after I'm done shaping the pocket, I'll now go over to the machine. I'll open it up like this. So I'll go and stitch the pocket now. I'll sew the 2 sides of the pocket. I'll give it a notch. Turn the allowance to the pocket side and top stitch. After that, I'll come over to show you the next step. So guys, after attaching the pocket and I top stitch on the pocket like I explained before. So this is the pocket now and this is the design. So what I will simply do again is to now close the pocket. Do you understand? So this is how the pocket should be, to be inside. And then this notch, I'll fold it there. Remember, I said that notch will serve as a guide. So once I fold it there, this is what I will have. So I'll just pin it down. Can you see what I did? This is the center of the pocket. This is what I have. So towards this side, so if you are finding it difficult to sew this type of pocket, this is how you are going to go about it. Okay? So now we need to close this side of the pocket. So to close the pocket, you can do that in two ways. If you are going to interlock this side, then what you need to do is just to go over to the machine, stitch and close this side. It's as simple as that. Then you go to your weaving machine and weave this side. Simple. If not, if you don't have any weaving machine or you don't want to weave, what you will do is just to turn this pocket the other side. Just turn it. Can you see? Turn it like this and sew. I hope you understand now. So after sewing this side, then you turn it the right way and top stitch on it. I hope it's clear now. So I'll go over to the machine to do that and I'll be right back. So guys, after attaching the pocket, this is what I have. So this is how the inside is looking. Do you understand? So if you follow the same step with me, this is what you are going to get. Okay? So that is it. Then after that, I went ahead to stitch this side just to hold it down. And at this point, I stitched this side to equally hold it down. So this is it for the pocket. I went ahead to give it a nice press. And like I said, if you don't want your opening to be 9 inches, you can make it 8 inches. Okay? So we are done with the pocket. The next step is to, I've equally done the other side of the pocket. So the next step is to tidy up the button placket. So to do that, I've gone ahead to iron it down. Remember, 1 inch is for our button overlap. 1 inch. During the cutting, I left 2.5 inches, if you can remember. This is our notch. So I've gone ahead to fold in 1/2 inch inside with my pressing iron. You need to do this so that that side will be neat. Do you understand? Sometimes if you are sewing this crepe material, it will be drawing. So after sewing, you will not like how the place is looking. It will not be that neat. So for you to achieve neatness here, what you need to do is to use your pressing iron, fold in the 1/2 inch inside. Fold it inside. And then after that, you can now fold your 1 inch button placket. Press it down. Use your iron to iron it. Okay? So by the time you are done ironing or pressing it, this is how your own should be looking. Do you understand? So the next step is for me to insert my hemming gum inside this place, inside the button placket. I'll just open it up like so. Put the hemming gum inside. So I'll place it like this inside the button placket. Just follow the same step, especially if you want to sell this, if you want to do ready to wear, for you to get produce a neat stitches or a neat sewing. Just be intentional about it. Be very, very intentional about it. So as you can see, this place is looking so neat. So if you want, you can now stitch. Do you understand? You can now stitch to get a better result. At this point, stitching this down is optional. For me, I won't be stitching the button side. This is okay for me. So by the time I attach my buttons and equally do my buttonhole, it will help to hold this side down, so it will not open, or it will never open. I hope you understand what I'm trying to explain. So if you want your own button placket to look this neat, then this is how you are going to go about it. Okay, so this is it. I've equally done the other side, and this is what I have. So I will just place it on each other. I'll place the button placket on each other, overlapping like this, and then I will pin them down. I'll pin it down. So guys, after pinning the skirt down, this is what I have. Can you see how the button placket is looking so very neat? Do you understand? So now, after pinning it, I noticed that here I have a shortage here. So at this point, what I will need to do is to trim it. All right. So guys, this is it for the front side. So guys, the next step is to match the front and back. So this is the back side of the skirt. I'll just place it like this, right side to right side. Can you see? Right side to right side. And I'll go over to the machine to sew with 1 inch. 1 inch. Remember, our sewing allowance is 1 inch. Then after that, I'll come over for us to cut the band, and I'll show you how to attach it as well. So guys, at this point, if you have not given this video a thumbs up, please go ahead and give it a like, so that every other person can benefit from the tutorial as well. Do well to share it to your colleagues as well. Thank you so much. So guys, after shaping the skirt, this is what I have. So the next step is for us to attach the band. So, and to do that, I'm going to measure this and use it to cut the band. So I'm going to measure, I'll measure it all round. I'll just hold it like this and take the measurement like so. Be careful not to stretch. Don't stretch, so that you get the accurate result. So what I have here is 18.5. So 18.5 by 2 give me 37. You know, my waist measurement is 35. So 1 inch overlap. Do you understand? Button overlap. 1 inch button overlap on the two sides will make it 37. I hope you understand. So I'm going to cut out my band at 37 inches. So I'll place it I've already cut out something like this on fold. So remember, the wideness of the band is 2 inches. I have here 2.5. I'll be using 1/2 inch for the sewing allowance. So I'll place my tape here and measure 37 inches. That we just measured 37 inches, and this is 37 inches. I'm going to add 1 inch to that for sewing. So what I'm measuring out here is 38 inches, and I'll cut it there. So this is my band. Do you understand? So the next step will be to attach the band, but first of all, to get a neat sewing, what I'm going to do is to fold in ½ inch of my sewing allowance for one side. So I'm going to iron it down. ½ inch of the sewing allowance for one side. Just take note of what I'm doing. Fold it in like this. So if you do it like this, attaching this band will not be difficult for you at all. Like I said, remember this fabric has a little stretching effect. Do you understand? So for the skirt to be neat, just follow the steps I'm showing you. So guys, after ironing in my ½ inch sewing allowance on one side, this is how it will look like. So it means that my sewing allowance for one side is now inside. So for that reason, they are no longer equal. This is the sewing allowance for the other side. I hope you understand. So having done that, what I will do next is to turn this to the wrong side. This side is now the wrong side. So I'll just turn it over. I'll turn it over. Make sure you hold it at the center. So hold it at the center, and I'll go over to the machine and stitch by ½ inch. Do you understand? So guys, after stitching the two sides, I went ahead to turn it. This is it. I turn it to the right side like this, and this is what I have. So this side and this side is now closed. Okay, now we are left with our the second sewing allowance. Remember, the other one is inside. Look at it, is inside. I'm using this sewing allowance here to attach the band on the skirt. So what I'll simply do is to place it like this. Can you see? I'll place it like this, and I'm going to stitch this all round. So guys, after stitching down the band, this is what I have. So now what I'm going to do next is to tuck this inside the band. I'll just place it inside like this, and then use this side that I've already folded inside before. I'll place this on top like this and stitch. Can you see? So it will be like this. So I'm going to now stitch on top of this one. Okay, so I'll go over to the machine and stitch on top of this one all round. So guys, after I'm done attaching the band, this is how it looks. So this is the inside. After stitching it, there's nothing like fumbling or warming of the band. If you follow this step, you will get it right, especially when the fabric is, you know, a little bit stretchy. So this is how you go about it. And after you attach your band, it will come out neat and beautiful. I'm going to be fixing my buttons, but I'll be doing that off camera to save time. Okay, so I have my buttons here. I'm going to fix it with maybe 5 inches gap. So this side I'll put 6 buttons. I'm going to put 6 buttons. 1 2 3 4 5 6. So I'll be attaching 6 buttons here, and one will be here, so while the other one will be here. Now for the hem side or the down part, I'm going to advise you to weave the down part first, or interlock the down part first, and then you do a single folding so that it will be neat. Do you understand? So that is what I'm going to do. I'm going to interlock the down part and then do a single folding. Okay, so guys, this is it for this beautiful skirt. If you have not given the video a thumbs up, please go ahead and do that, so that every other person can benefit from the tutorial as well. So guys, go ahead and try it out. Let me know your results in the comment section. And if you have any question, leave it there as well. I will attend to it. So guys, thank you so much for watching. Till next time, I will see you again. For now, it is bye-bye.